It's always Gold FM for us at Golden Point, Raki Raki.
Gold FM is #1 in Lusaka.
Gold FM is Nandi's best radio station.
It's always Gold FM with us here in Singapore.
Old is gold and Gold FM is #1 here in Lusaka.
Singapore loves classic hits on Gold FM.
Listen to Gold FM here in Tagua.
We love Gold FM in Bang.
We've got beautiful beaches, people, and Gold FM in Raki Raki.
Lusaka loves the classic hits on Gold FM.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Tonight, Attorney General's conference discusses the new constitution and democracy. 2 new ships to serve remote islands from next year. In this bulletin, early morning fire causes extensive damage at warehouse in Suva. Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama opens new Damoder city. And residents in the rural areas of Ba to receive pipe water supplies. But first tonight, we apologize for the delay earlier. This was due to a technical error. Leading our bulletin tonight, 3 employees were questioned by police and 1 is in custody following a fire at the CDP warehouse at Walubay in Suva early this morning. The 3 are understood to have been at the premises at the time of the blaze. Epelito Kawasa reports.
Police and fire investigations are underway into the early morning blaze at the warehouse. The fire is believed to have started outside the premises and caused extensive damage to the building and items inside the warehouse.
Investigations are continuing. We're working very closely with NFA. At this stage, 3 people were brought in for questioning. 2 have been released while 1 remains in custody as currently being questioned. Right now we're just trying to establish the cause of fire, and maybe after we finish questioning process we may be able to reveal more later.
The company is trying its best to put things in order after this morning's disaster.
We got a call from our staff in the morning at 2:10. They said they have a fire. They started out there, and then they called the fire people, and by the time I got to the office there, and then the fire people also got there, and we saw the fire just engulfed the whole building. At this point of time, all we can see from outside, everything else is burnt, and we don't have an access in the building. And as far as the building is concerned, I think it's totally burnt out, but no one was injured and no casualties of any description.
Quick action by NFA firefighters prevented the fire from reaching gallons of dinner, which were also in the yard, as well as spreading to other buildings near the warehouse. Epeli Tuguasa, FBC News.
A 20-year-old man is in police custody following an accident that claimed the lives of 2 people in Tavor this afternoon. The incident took place at around 1 p.m. when the rental car the accused was driving tumbled on the Nambuna flats while heading towards the town. There were 7 passengers in the car. The 2 deceased are a 19-year-old woman and an 18-year-old male. 2 other passengers were rushed to the Lautoka hospital and are currently admitted in critical condition. The 2 are a 3-year-old boy and a 21-year-old man. It is alleged the driver lost control of the vehicle, causing it to tumble. The country's first multiplex cinema and shopping complex, Damoder City, is now officially open for business. Chanel Sivan was at the launch last night.
This new complex has changed the landscape in one of Suva's busiest suburbs. Last night, it came alive as Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama joined hundreds of guests to celebrate the opening of the complex.
It certainly supports my government's urban planning outlook by promoting development outside the main central business district. This lessens traffic flow downtown, spreads the load placed on our water, roads and sewage facilities and utilities, and helps extend commerce to other parts of the city.
You're all invited to return as well.
The centre boasts a VMAX technology cinema catering for over 300 people at one time, a special lounge for premium cinema patrons. From a world-class supermarket to a top-of-the-range clothing line, entertainment for kids, and up-to-date to the latest mobile and gaming technology. The owners have acknowledged the support of the government.
At the moment, government is really supporting local investors, and we are a very proud Fijian company. And as you can see, that we are displayed that look, there's no limitations what we can do. So we're very happy, and this is just the beginning of some of the projects we'll be doing later on.
Damodar gives this success to his father Dayanand Damodar, who planted the seeds of his business in 1996. Today, mobile leaders Digicel Fiji launched its new flagship at the centre with world-class technology-driven customer service. Other retailers such as Jax Fiji as well as Courts Fiji also opened their outlet at the new complex today.
It's investments like this which shows there is confidence in the Fijian economy. Hopefully there is more to come. Chanel Shivan, FBC News.
A major relief for people living in the interior of Mbah in the area surrounding Moto, as the water supply is expected to normalise from today. This follows rigorous work carried out by the Water Authority of Fiji to fix the private dam which was previously being run by the Dial family. Christopher Chand reports.
For over a month, water supply has been shut down. From today, people can expect to receive water from their taps.
The flushing has been completed as far as the dam is concerned, and it looks very good and tidy when we go to the dam, and after that the pipes are also flushed, so the system is clean, and so we have agreed for WAF to open the dam.
This is the Mbalevuto Dam in the interior of Mbah, which had caused a disease outbreak last month. The Water Authority of Fiji has since lifted its standards, and people will for the first time receive treated water.
I believe water coming in the tap will be a big relief to the communities, and especially treated water, and to the standard of WAF. For this community, till the settlement started here, they haven't received treated water. So it's a very big achievement.
Although the dam is being opened, water supplies will be restricted during rainy weather due to the temporary plant set up at the dam. In another 2 months, people can expect a permanent solution when water supplies will be continuous.
People can use it for drinking and other purposes. And we have also agreed that this dam will be only open during dry season, meaning if it is open from morning at 6, then as soon as it rains and the water gets dirty, the dam will be closed.
For now, people are being urged to store water. The Prime Minister Vorengem Bainimarama is expected to visit the area tomorrow. Christopher Chand, FBC News.
And we now join Chris live from our Nandi office. Chris, can you tell us about the Prime Minister's visit?
He's expected to visit the area to check on the progress that has been made. And as you may know, the operations center at Nukuloa will continue even though the dam will open from this afternoon. Since last month, they have been carting water to the various communities. On average, around 300,000 litres of water was being supplied on a daily basis. People are not expected to pay for the water for the time being.
Thank you for that, Christopher. Coming up, resource owners discuss challenges of protecting marine areas.
Today FM is #1 here in Singapore.
We love Today FM in Lambasa. It rocks!
My favorite station in Nandi is Today FM.
I love Today FM because they play the awesome song.
Loto kasi they love Today's Kid Music.
I love Today FM because they play all my songs.
We love Today FM at Vuniva Lambasa. Yeah, it rocks!
I love Today FM because it rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Bulan 2 saya Tolu FM, enapan 2 raki-raki.
Bula FM namban 2 inosor.
Go etabo ke buat kola sa Bula FM nga.
Bula FM nampan 2 Korbo.
Bula FM namban 2 Sawa. Bula FM namban 2 Lotoka. Bula.
Nampan 2 nang Bula FM memba.
Bula FM
Namban 2 NSR in Singapore.
Hotel talita kada warong ng Bula FM Lotoka.
Ali akar warong Bula FM nampan 2 NSR.
Bula FM nampan 2 NSR.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the deaths of the father and daughter, whose bodies were found in Tunalianandi yesterday. Initial reports suggest the two had tried to cross a flooded Irish crossing when their car was swept away. Christopher Chand reports.
The bodies of Francis Deo and Samantha Deo were found yesterday, almost 3 days after they had been missing.
At this stage, we can only say that the initial reports that we had received is that the Irish crossing where the two had allegedly crossed at night was flooded during the time of the incident, but that has to be established because that's the initial report.
However, the horrific incident has prompted authorities to warn people.
It is an unfortunate incident that has took place. However, there are some lessons that we can learn from this. And as we are still trying to establish what happened, if that is in fact the case, that they tried to cross, it also serves as a reminder to the rest of us that in times of heavy rain, let's try not to challenge nature.
And now people living in the area are calling on the government to build a proper bridge.
We had written previously asking government if they could raise this crossing. This accident has claimed lives and we are requesting if government can help us so that it doesn't happen in the future.
A post-mortem was conducted today and police are expected to release details later. Christopher Chand, FBC News.
Police have confirmed this afternoon that the two died as a result of drowning. Thefts during the festive season are of a great concern, and the police force is warning everyone to ensure their valuables are kept safe at all times. Many theft reports have been lodged over the past few days, especially regarding stolen electronic items.
Recently, we have been receiving an increase in reports of theft and burglary, and the items that have been targeted are mainly mobile phones, laptops, and other electronic items. And one thing that we've noticed is that these items have been stolen where there have been easy access. For example, some people just the opportunities have come, removed the louver blades, reached into the side tables and so forth, and stole these items. Other avenues is from vehicles, whereby these items have been displayed very openly. So it gives these opportunities an opportunity to also steal these items. We understand that this is a time that people will resort to desperate measures to try and earn a quick buck the legal way. So that's why we're just issuing this advice, if people can secure their valuables, especially during this time, because we understand that these targeted items, such as mobile phones, they will continue to be, we will continue to receive reports. It's just not in one division, but it's all across the divisions.
The police are also urging the public to take into consideration simple safety tips to avoid loss of valuables. This includes securing doors and windows when going out, as well as not leaving items in view near windows that can easily be removed or broken. Lautoka lawyer Iqbal Khan has been found guilty of 2 counts of professional misconduct as alleged by the Chief Registrar. Khan's practicing certificate has been suspended and he will not be able to apply for a new certificate until March 2015. The order was issued by the Independent Legal Services Commission. Khan will also have to pay costs of $1,500 to the Commission. The case relates to Khan appearing on television in 2009, where he made derogatory remarks against police officers and claimed his client was assaulted while in police custody. In another complaint, Khan made comments about a High Court matter while the case was still before the court. In the third complaint, Khan accepted $500 from a person and failed to disclose that he was the lawyer for a co-accused who had conflicting defenses in the criminal matter. Issues such as managing resources, effects of climate change and struggles within communities in protecting their marine areas were discussed in Suva today. Organized by Fiji locally marine managed areas, representatives of 14 different provinces and some regional partners took part. Shireen Lata reports.
Each year since 2002, the participants gather and share lessons that they learned while implementing the management plans in their respective villages. This year, it was decided to include the regional participants in this meeting.
Our communities in Fiji have prepared
some presentations on lessons learned and best practices to be shared to our regional counterparts. So we see this is a big achievement.
Mayo says Fiji locally marine managed areas strategic plan is bound for a review, and that is also being discussed by the participants.
Going through the strategic plan of the network and seeing what are the things that they have actually accomplished, what things that were still pending, and to weigh out if those pending items are still priority to date.
Participants from Tonga and Vanuatu were part of the discussions today. According to local representatives, a collective approach is needed to overcome issues facing our ecosystem and the marine environment.
The most important thing that I've learned from this workshop today is networking. That was lacking in the past, in trying to network Maduata into other NGOs, so that NGOs do not dictate what they want, but we to ask them what we want.
I learn a lot. Then I think when I go back and I distribute to my community many lessons, so we can keep our marine areas protect for future.
More than 400 villages in the country are part of Fiji locally marine managed areas network. Sharin Lata, FBC News.
We turn to sports now, and here's Jamie with the latest.
Good evening. In sports tonight, Fiji Sevens team arrive home to an airport full of fans, and Roy Krishna becomes the first Fijian to score a goal in the FIFA Club World Cup. Details after the break.
देश की धड़कन रेडियो FBC is number 1 in Singapore का।
मैं लंबासा के निवासी, मेरा नाम प्रेम चंद्रा है। देश की धड़कन रेडियो FBC को मेरा सलाम।
नैंडी में देश की धड़कन रेडियो FBC।
रेडियो FBC में देश की धड़कन मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है।
रेडियो FBC is number 1 in Singapore।
नैंडी में मेरा धड़कन है रेडियो FBC।
हम ननुपुर की रहता है और हम रेडियो FBC हरदम सुनता है।
हमें रेडियो FBC सुनो बहुत अच्छा लगे। आप भी रेडियो FBC सुनो।
देश की धड़कन रेडियो FBC।
Talita na radio Fiji 1 na mwira ni nonda konoa.
Ando talita kana borro na radio Fiji 1 singa toka boleta ni station ni Almatua.
Ando talita ka bale una borro na radio Fiji 1 station ni Almatua ilo toka.
Ando talita ka bale una borro na radio Fiji 1 na mandi na station ni Almatua.
Au tuloi korbo ando borro mo leve na station ni Almatua na radio Fiji 1. Do borro na radio Fiji 1 na station ni Almatua na mandoi tele.
Na radio Fiji 1 nando moi bitin bonga ni BNN.
Welcome back to FBC Sports. For the first time in a long time, the Fiji Sevens team did not return home from Dubai and South Africa empty-handed. And fans and players alike say this is evidence of the effect coach Ben Ryan has had so far with his new look side. While many expected a bonus payout to be presented to the players on their arrival yesterday, they themselves believe they've already received the reward for a job well done. Elena MacDonald reports.
If there's any consolation for the Fiji Sevens' recent outing, it's knowing there's lots to look forward to for the rest of the series. And for those who have been through the ranks of previous coaches, being mentored by Ben Ryan is somewhat refreshing.
He's new, there's new ideas he brings, which is very good ideas. I've totally enjoying to be playing under him. And I just seen that he's just given the player more freedom and I think more recovery time.
The positive attitude of players is also something that has humbled them in front of many fans.
We know that we had a chance to go back-to-back and just to lose out in the quarterfinal, all the boys were disappointed. But after the game we said that we had a bigger goal and that's the series and we needed the points to be able to compete with the top 2 teams in the series.
As for concerns regarding bonuses, major sponsors have cleared the air on that issue.
We're there to support them, sponsor them, and then we don't get involved in their operation activities.
Fiji is still in the hunt for the series title, and if anything, that's the bigger picture for everyone. Elena MacDonald, FBC Sports.
Cricket Fiji's inclusive cricket program has garnered support from a leading UN advisor. Now in its 3rd year of existence, the program was given high mention at the recent Pacific Youth and Sports Conference in New Caledonia. Talendau Dakadaka has more.
During his short visit to Fiji a month ago, UN Special Advisor Wilfred Lemke observed and was impressed by the inclusive program. Lemke made a special note in his address at the Pacific Youth and Sports Conference in New Caledonia, saying it allowed disabled children the chance to have fun playing the modified game.
The positive feedback that we got from the UN Special Advisor, I think at the moment it should be good coming into the next year from what he has seen. And again, that was the initiative of the National Sports Commission for Mr. Lemke to come and visit us.
Cricket Fiji will soon make a report in partnership with the University of Queensland and the University of the South Pacific on the effectiveness of the program.
We have 2 full-time staff that look after the 17 special schools that we have in our country. I think it is fair to say that now we make them happy, we make them smile when we take our programs over to their school. We get them to participate in small cricket games that our development officers do in their schools.
One of the main highlights this year was the introduction of a competition for 3 special schools, with officials hoping to expand the number of teams in the coming years. Chalendo Dakadak, FBC Sports.
Nauru remains the top favourite to win the Aussie Rules AFL Youth Oceania Cup in Suva this week. Games continued today with Nauru maintaining the dominant form that began on day 1. The Fiji men's team has found the going tough with only 2 wins from 4 games. Tomorrow is the final day, not only to decide the Oceania Cup winner, but also for skilled players looking to secure a place in the Oceania team. The Youth Oceania Cup is a selection ground for the Oceania team to participate in the South Pacific Cup at Coffs Harbour in Australia next year. That's it from Sports Tonight. It's back to Jackie now with business.
The Commerce Commission has launched its festive season operations. Commission Chairman Dr. Mahendra Reddy says they have rostered their staff on the weekends to monitor prices on shelves and in the system. The Commerce Commission staff will be vigilant this festive season to see that all consumers do not get lured by phony season specials. It up, Jen?
And after fish and chips at the seawall today, Jackie, my sentiments exactly. But according to the Met Office, conditions were perfect in the morning and not so perfect in the afternoon. You can see that each center has a sun as well as a cloud. On the bright side though, only a few centers had showers today. Now, if you thought that you were hot today, spare a thought for our friends in Savu Savu. I'm sure the fans were out in full force since they are on 34 degrees. Apparently, Nandi and Lautoka have the lowest temperature today, which happens to be a fairly warm 30. Tomorrow's forecast is another mixed bag. There'll be sunshine in the morning and clouds in the afternoon. We'll also experience a bit of rainfall in certain parts of the country. And that's weather. Thanks for the company. Enjoy this beautiful shot that little Kimani Jazz took a few days ago. Now I'm in the mood to take pictures.
Thanks so much for that, Genevieve. The main points again: a man is in custody as police investigate a fire that caused extensive damage at the CDP warehouse in Suva early this morning. Residents in rural parts of Ba who were recently affected by poor water supplies from a private dam will start receiving treated water from this afternoon. And the new $30 million multiplex cinema and shopping complex known as Damodar City in Suva is now officially open for business. This week's poll question, we're asking, is the festive season heavily commercialized? To answer, visit our FBC website. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your stories at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. That's news for today. I will be back again tomorrow. Until then, good evening.
Old Town Tower में it's only Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
hot. ताकि हर घर में खाली मिर्ची FM बजे. मिर्ची FM, it's hot.
Best sound, best music, Mirchi FM rocks in record.
Nani का #1 station है Mirchi FM.
Mirchi FM is hot. Mirchi FM it's #1 in nursery.
Mirchi FM is hot.
हम लोग मिर्ची FM रोज सुनता है.
Mirchi FM दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM.